Alright, hello everyone. Terribly sorry for that confusion. My computer restarted and all of my audio... everything got kinda screwed up. So hopefully that takes care of it. Everything should be coming through all hunky-dory day. So here's hoping everything goes well. Here's hoping we'll actually be able to finish Jack Move today. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Fingers crossed it all goes well. But yeah, let's get right back into the thick of it. Ugh. And yes, I did have to. I had to indeed, because I'm a walking bloody meme child. Let's check my everything out quick. Level 26, almost to eject move. Unnecessary, because I won't be able to use any of them for the start. But yes, if we recall from last time, we made our way through the Monomind mainframe, tracking down Eartha Crawl through the her digital upload of her consciousness into the mainframe of Monomind HQ. We attempted to do battle with her. Emphasis on attempted. It did not go well. At all, one might say. It really, truly could have gone better. As evidenced by the fact that the death counter is currently in the double digits, and it wasn't before. Anyway, new day, new stream. Let's go. Yes. How am I doing on inventory items? How's my patch items? Got data packets, health packets, deflector packets, softwares. I've got core dump, poly deflector, which I need to be better about using every time it fades. Sorry, terribly sorry. Here goes nothing. You know, in retrospect, I should have taken the time to translate what all of this binary said from last time. But I'm not an intelligent man. In fact, I'm a stupid-ass bird. Thanks again, mysterious benefactor. If memory serves, I should be able to use... Right, let's... Yes, I know. You steal my jack moves, because you're a twat. That's how this works. So what we're gonna do first... I never swapped around my hardware. Well, this is probably going to go to 11 again. Shoot. Well, let's just target the everything and hope and... That's an auspicious start if ever there was one. By which I mean the other thing. Distinctly the other thing. What is going on? I should have cached. Well, that's egg on my face. Yeah, this is gonna go poorly. Completely and utterly poorly. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I know. I'm aware I died. That was in fact the point. Let's try that again. I need to update the death counter. I shouldn't have to, but I did screw up. That's on me. Hardware, Cataractlant Mac. No, that one I do want. That one is useful for that. Not Mega Assault. Mega Wear. Wear Booster. That's what I want. Yeah. Software defense is up quite a bit. And let's try this again. Once more, with feeling. Fuck, now I'm paranoid. Go to software. So I have core dump to start. Yeah. Agreed, Noah. Agreed. Yeah, shut up. How many times do I have to watch this before my body and brain just give up? Hmm? On the cyber circuit. Shoot, forgot to pull up poly deflector. Alright. Alright, first things first. Poly deflector on. Let's cache this. Because she's about to jack move. What? Yep, we're gonna pop a health packet just to be safe. I probably don't need this. Yeah. Oh, that's a load of baloney. Fuck it, let's just break an arm. I was really hoping that would have been more beneficial on my end. Let's cash this around. Oh wow, that already broke, which means I now have a jack move. Wormhole. All right. Yep, which means... Shoot, I'm not going to be able to get that around in time. I'm going to need a super help packet. Just to be certain. Baga, 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 baga. I'm an angry babe. I'm a miffed pigeon. Alright. Now we're back in the swing of things. Only took us 2 bloody rounds to do it. We're gonna cache this, come back around, give a chance to swap out our software. Let's see. We have... You know what? I'm gonna do something a little stupid. I'm gonna actually go after the physical one and then just use the jack move when I get the chance. This will probably go poorly. Yeah, because the physical is weak to just about everything, which is good to know. I still need to swap around my software. I forgot about that. Let's take you down to memory leak. And let's swap you to fork. Because this way, let's see. Going after wetware with the electroware. Yeah. Yeah, that seems right. Where's the wetware tendril? Wetware conduit. Here we go. Yeah. No, fuck. I was going after this physical. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I had a plan. I had a plan. I've forsaken the plan. I might be able to... No. Well, let's cache. Let's see. I should have high enough to survive this. Possibly. No, no, I forgot the... Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. Damn it. I'm a dumbass bird. Let's try this again. Sometimes the universe just looks at you and really wants to fuck you up the arse. My desktop audio is still muted. I've completely forgotten to unmute the game. That's on me! I am so sorry, everyone. Terribly sorry. Well, the only thing you've missed is me failing repeatedly, so I mean, there are worse things. Yeah, sorry. With everything that happened, my normal flow for everything is gone. Also, the fact that I have been up since 6 a.m. after only getting about 2.5-ish hours of sleep. So I'm a mildly manic man. Software. Yes, hardware. Yes. That's good for rebuilding Jack Move once I can get it again. So let's actually play this bloody smart. Come on. Let's go Codex. But yes, we should theoretically be able to beat this titan of industry tonight. Yes, yes, you've stolen my Jack moves. I know how this works by now. As much as I wish I didn't. So instead we're just going to go right into it. Go after the cyber conduit. No, actually, first things first, we're going to put up a poly deflector. That's the thing I keep forgetting about. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm an idiot. I should have cached. Oh, thank God. Alright, so now we are going to cache. Here we go. Alright, now, as I've said in the past, I would like to actually chat about how my various feelings for this game have unfolded. Excuse me. And I'd like to do that at the end of all of this, after I beat this individual deep into the ground as hard as I bloody can. Let's patch in the health ticket. Because I like to live. Cache this around. If I can get the rhythm of this right, I'll actually should be able to ruin this woman's day. Theoretically. Because each cordon is about 1860. Each tendril has, I think I remembered having about 9999. That's about right. There we go. I'm dying. So I should put in a health packet again. Yeah, I should put in a health packet. I've got a jack move again. So I should, emphasis on should. Yeah. So this will be effective against the Electroware Tentacle. And the Physical Tentacle. Because that has no resistances. First things first, I need to put up a deflector. Deflector! Deflector! Check move. When hold. Come on, come on, come on. it, which means that for this round I'm going to want to execute nothing. Going to no, pitch, health packet, because I will die if I don't do, and even if I defend, I will end up dead. I will not be able to, yeah. It was safer to just up my health proportionally, since I have Pulley Deflector up, so I'm not weakened to it. But let's just go ahead, attack the physical conduit with this. I hope you enjoy having those tentacles. You won't have them for long. Because fuck you. Let's check move. Wormhole. I want to say this one does at least 2,000. So I should be getting close to taking out both the physical and the electro-wear tentacles. Oh. 500. Less than Gucci. Ouchie. We are going to, on this round, heal up. Pitch. Whack it. I'm gonna whack it with a packet. Yes. Which means it's going to come around to my turn, and we are going to cash this turn. Yes. So our defense is up. Yes. Knocking on all the wood. Motherfucker. Alright, let's jack move this. Wormhole. Into the abyss. Good. Excellent. Now don't get cocky. Don't get cocky, Codex. Don't get greedy. Keep playing this smart. Right, I should not be able to affect. So if I do wormhole, theoretically, I probably won't have enough to do it. Instead, I'm going to patch in just a single health packet. Top myself up a little bit. Do I still have a Pulley Deflector up? Yes. Which means on this turn, I'm going to want to cash. Bring this around to the next time I'm in the pool. Yes. I used up the last Pulley Deflector. Game. Let's do this. I can't be obtained just a touch. This way it's slightly more balanced. Let's go with a wormhole. No. First things first. Execute a Pulley Deflector. It's moderately more important right now. Now, Jack move. Die. Please? Let's go close to dead. Right. instead we are going to patch in a health packet. And we're going to move into electro layer. So that way I can start attacking the wetware tentacle. Yes, yes, that actually makes much more sense. See, now that I'm 2 ahead, let's cash this round, up our defense, move our way around. Ooh, I should even have a jet move. So actually, yes, instead we're just going to wormhole. No! I hit the button. It's not well enough. Poopy. And if I'd been lucky, it would have destroyed it. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to take this time to swap you for memory leak. Swap you for fork, so that way when it all comes around, next time I'll be able to attack both tentacles. Start hitting the wetware with the attack, and then that way the jack move can affect both. And then once that is done, I'll be able to attack you with the jack move of the appropriate type. Crawl. Fuck you! Yes. Be worse. It's difficult for you to attack me many times because your tentacles are dead. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with a wormhole and attack you viciously. Much prejudice. Because I don't like you, you're mean. You have good reasons for being mean, but you're still mean. Really hoping that would kill you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to punch in a health packet again. I'm playing this one much more cautiously. I really would like to be done with her. Come on. Do it. You know you want to. So we're going to go with a fork against the wetware. Wow, I actually got rid of that before I got rid of the bloody electro conduit. You've got to be kidding me. Like, legitimately, you have to be kidding me. That makes zero bloody sense. There we go. No matter. Let me see where your real weaknesses lie. Perhaps your Dex data log will give me a clue. Rather, quick, look down those look down those files. We're all alone in here, Noah. It's just you and me. Are you gonna make me fight all the bosses? I hate you. I hate you so much. Still have a pulley deflector, which is good. Let's go with the crack. I could have done better. That really could have done better. You'll have to do better than that, Miss Solares. Your uncle's jack moves are obviously wasted on a talentless hacker like you. Well, that's just rude. That is incredibly rude. I feel like punching him in the face. I was really hoping that would do more damage. Let's see, purple, so that means blue. I need fork. Yes. Hear me. What? No, I have poly deflector up. How did that happen? Check move kilowatt. Yes, because you're wetware. Ah! Oh no. My poly deflector's gone. Gonna execute. I'm gonna do a cache because I need to burn a data packet. Pooh! Glorious pooh! I am very much up. So we're going to fetch in super data packet because I need the data. I need the data. I've been stuck in 2G for so long. I need the glorious 5G. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm a data junkie. Anyway. Actually, no. First things first, we're going to use a poly deflector because I'd like to live. Oh, I never actually transitioned to update the death counter. I had updated on the one screen, not the second screen. There we go. Terribly sorry. That's on me. Stack overflow. Yes. Bring forth the tides. Ah! Bitch. Here you go. Pig dog. Really? Pig? Seriously? You're going with pig dog? Alright. Do I have any saberware attacks? Not really. So what we're going to do is we're going to tash. He's using power round. Shut the fuck up. You know, I don't like you. You were annoying to find. Install. Yes, install. Swap you. Short circuit. Swap you. Zombie. Save. Execute. Zombie. Rude. Pitch. Make it. Could be able to make the round. Hit you with an appropriate jack move. Although I think I used the wrong Forcinator jack move. You would be Kilowatt. No, you'd be Wormhole. Yes. Because this shows that we've improved over the course of this game. Yes. As my forefathers once said, Kral. Suck it! Exactly Fortinator, aren't we? Yep. Didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Let's see. Let's just punch. Let's just punch you repeatedly. It's what you deserve. You've earned a swift punch to the face, Crow. Yes. That was rude. Alright. I really don't trust this, so we're gonna cache this. Because I'm nervous. I don't like it when it's crying. Come on. Yeah, quite literally, I need to hit it with the appropriate jack move to kill it. Let's just punch it in the face. Perhaps. I was really hoping that would do it. Ooh. Let's go for the crack, just to deal some damage. I know what you're doing. There we go. I'll have a jack move this time. And then I'm going to punch you in the face. Really, really hard. With an earthquake. Earthquake!
Ah! Noah, I finally cracked your encryption thanks to that last move.
At last. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is a struggle. She's just too tough.
Too tough. I hope she doesn't load up that fight from the 15th then.
You sneaky bitch. We're gonna load up the boss fight that she stopped us, aren't we? Come on. The 15th. The 15th? Let me see. Get fucked. Come on. Let's do this. You loaded up our first battle crawl. That's brought you down to size. Oh, it's so nice. She only does 36 damage. Or 38 damage. I promise I can read. Let's just punch her in the face. This is gonna feel so nice. Alright, let's cache this. It'll bring us around. Because I really don't trust this. Super health packet. Yes, because I've turned into Uncle Gwyn. And, you know, let's just... No. Yes, let's punch her in the face. It feels... And by punch her in the face, I mean set off an earthquake under her feet. Ooh, crit! Fuck yes. You see, this would be nice if I would use any of these again, but it's the end of the game. I did it. I'm free. Free! Codex is a free VTuber. Sorry, I've had Harry Potter on the brain thanks to Hogwarts Legacy coming out. I haven't played it, but it's been everywhere. Oops.
You did it.
Yeah, I guess I did.
I'm so sorry about your dad, Noah.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Ryder? Why doesn't this feel like a victory at all? What did we do?
Galatea's flatlining.
No. Maybe we can help him. Maybe... Blade Runner, is that you? Yeah, Ryder, that is an accurate, appropriation of, motions. What the bloody... There is no help you can give me.
Even worse than flatlining. She's turned into a murder. Now she's a sentient murder robot. Absolutely not.
Oop, that, whoopsies. Noah, Ryder, please stay calm. I don't mean either of you any harm.
Oh, really? Nice try, Tin Can. Get her, Noah.
No, Ryder, wait, I think I've seen that.
Well, I sure don't.
Cole was buying time, uploading herself, threatening, daring me to come after and fight her in cyberspace. It was all a ruse. She didn't care if she lived or died.
She just wanted to keep us distracted so she could upload Galatea's consciousness to her new body.
Yes, exactly.
What happened to the eve of the new generation and the weaponized consciousness and all that?
You must understand, I have been plugged into that machine for years, able to see everything that my mother and her peers were doing. She assumed I would want the same as her, revenge for my unfair circumstances in life, by taking more power than anyone had possessed before. But I don't. I don't want revenge or power at all.
What do you want then?
To end this. When my mother died, direct control of the corporation was transferred to me. She did many terrible things in the name of saving me. While I cannot undo her actions, I can attempt to atone for them. You have the virus I requested from your Uncle Gwyn?
That was you? But then, if you're already part of the network, that stuff, the door that opened, whatever helped me.
It was all I was able to do. I apologize for the poor communication, but I was limited to binary numbers and booleans. This was as far as Monomine had gotten on their own. It is fortunate for us that your uncle is still quite the hacker.
What will you do now?
I will give my mother a proper burial. Her quest drove her to do unspeakable things, but she did it all for me. And after that, I suppose I will do my best to make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
This is so mad. Awesome. I'm still shocked, Codex. I've fully embraced what's going on. I'm just so engrossed in the story finalization that I forgot to update my face.
If other corporations are doing research even half as awful as what I have witnessed here at Monomind, then I must do what I can to stop it. Can I please have the virus, Noah?
Deployment initializing. Deploying. Deploying. Deployment complete. What's the payload?
2 things. First, it will make sure everything within reach of Monomind's global communications network.
In other words, the entire world.
You're right, Ray. I did do it, in fact, under 15 deaths. I just was hoping I could keep it at 10. One was because I forgot to change my loadout after it brought me back to the beginning. The second one, I was just an idiot. I got too cocky. Codex got cocky. But then I came back and kicked its ass.
knows what my mother's company has really been up to, and I've done exactly that.
Holy smokes, Ryder, she isn't kidding. The net just lit up. What's the second thing?
Frying every piece of equipment in this facility. I will take it from here. You two better get out. Enjoy the fresh air. Thank you again, Noah and Ryder. I suspect this isn't the last time we meet. In fact, I suspect this is just the beginning.
Pixel waddle right off of the screen.
What the flip chips just happened?
I'm not even sure. What a night.
I'm sorry I left.
No. I'm sorry I made you leave. So, partners again?
Partners.
You think we did something good by taking down Monomind?
I sure hope so. I feel like someone owes us a damn medal after that. And was it just me, or did it sound like the next data war might actually be kickstarted in the near future by a sentient android?
How's that for a headline?
I'll buy that, Intelazine.
I'm sorry about Ming.
Yeah, me too, but Ming's been gone for a long time. It's alright. I'm sorry about your dad, though. Both of them.
It's just us now, huh?
I guess. So what do we do now?
Let's go to the Strix. Ever since you became a bit of a shot, and Uncle Gwyn's been asking about you obsessively. I think he's taking a charge to you, by the way.
Oh, get out. You're unbelievable.
Come along, then I'll buy you a drink. And from there, we can figure out how to finally do it right.
To honor the dead and fight for the living?
Exactly. And the rest of the corporation's hell.
It's a date. Let's go start a data war.
In Jack Move 2.
War Dogs.
And yeah, that's Jack Move. I've completed my first streamed game. Huh. Really was not expecting that that pixel flash of animatics. Wow. I'm sorry, Ray. How dare you have a life outside of me on the internet? The gall. But also, I hope you had a lovely time with individuals whose name I will not drop on screen, on stream. I hope that means it was a good evening. Yay, that's good. I'm glad that even if I was not a part of your early evening, I was happy. What in the breakdancing background? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let this play out, and then we're gonna transition to the Chitty Chat screen to talk about my thoughts on this game. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Lava Dance Lad, or Lava Lamp Dancing Lad, I suppose. Yeah, it's just very out of the blue. Not necessarily a problem, but definitely a choice. Badaim. It definitely does have some rotoscope vibes. Oh god, it's Jesus. Sorry, that's something that my entire family has always done anytime we're at the movies, is that we look for the most two let's say sheltered white people minds, the most out of their name that we can find. And I would say that I did find it. To this day, my older sister's current claim to fame is seeing someone whose name, probably not pronounced this, but it was spelled very akin to khaki beige. It's probably something that's horribly offensive, but it's just like, especially for like Marvel movies where you're just waiting for the end credit stinger, it's something to do. Ooh, Wolfgang Wozniak. I wonder if it's of any relation to Lord of the Apple. At this point, I'm just waiting to see if there is, similar to a Marvel movie, if there is a credit stinger. I'm going to assume no, because I think I just hit the end of the credits. Alright. Hi, I'm Greg Codex, and we're going to do a bit of a retrospective now that we finished Jack Move. I did a sort of stream of consciousness version of this on stream, but I will also recognize that I completely forgot about certain aspects of it that I wanted to include. So I do have a bulleted list of things I want to talk about between here and the end of this. Probably won't take too long, so if you really don't care, you can just scuttle on by. But in the meantime, let's start talking about Jack Move, now that we've gotten to the end of it. Aesthetically and presentationally, there is very little I would do to change about this game. It is so crisp in its animations that even though it is a relatively simplistic pixel art game, it doesn't feel lifeless, which is something that I've noticed can happen from time to time with certain other games. But not in this one. Like, even just the basic hack animation that after the first, literally just like the first quote-unquote dungeon isn't really used much. The amount of stretch and flex in Noah's model in the attack animation breathes so much life, activity, and punch into it that it is so much fun to watch time and time again. So much of this game boils down to I can't wait to see what they do next. And story-wise, it definitely seems as though they are open to a second installment. They literally call out the oncoming of the next data war, as Ryder says. And I'm very excited for that prospect. It feels too rich a world and game systems to just let it be a one-off. However, in those game systems is kind of my only sticking point. So much of it, at least at the start, was finding a loadout that I felt worked. And beyond just seeing upgraded versions of that which I was already using, I didn't really have much of a reason to fiddle with it until the end. And I do think that is part and parcel to the fact that there was only very few slots for me to play with and use. In terms of the hardware, there were only 3 slots, and in terms of the software items, there was, I believe at most, doing numbers in my brain, I think like 15 RAM slots total. Like, the RAM slots weren't as detrimental because there is a functionality to swap things out on the fly as you're fighting in the middle of combat at the expense of burning a turn. And I do like that. I like that if you realize you're in a little bit over your head, you can change things out to adjust. But also with the exception of the boss fights, which you can sort of see coming in sort of the ebb and flow of the story, you can sort of already plan accordingly once you get there. I would like to see the hardware and software options expanded on. Just a little bit. I would have loved to have seen maybe 2 more hardware slots where you can have those like 3 core abilities, which for me were the permanent sort of like Pokédex ability, the Portascan, the Link Man, which allows any attacks to hit everyone all at once, and Counter Hack, the if you are hit, you get to hit back, which A, deals a little bit of passive damage, but also every time you attack, it also increases your jack move gauge. So it was sort of like doubly effective in that regard, because you do gain a little bit of jack move when you're attacked, but you gain more when you are the one attacking. So like it was, with the exception of the last fight, it was just too useful to get rid of, and that was literally just because I needed the defense bonuses. I feel as though if I'd had a few more slots to play around with, I would have actually gotten to lean into that a little bit more. But all in all, I think that for a proof of concept game, for something that was only 12 to 15 hours, it was more than serviceable, and it was more than fun to get to play around with. Now that I'm not sort of like low-key worrying about time, I am going to go back and tinker with this more just for shits and giggles, just me and my like time off. But that also goes to show how much fun I had with this game, that I will go back and play it in my time off. But yeah, like, and I feel as though with a little bit more runtime, that honestly would be such a welcome change. Like, outside of the RAM slot upgrades with the soldered RAM connections, like, just find a chipset that augments your RAM a little bit. Like, it doesn't even have to be an item. It can just be like, as you're leveling up, you're able to sort of alter code and streamline processes. Like, every, let's say, 5 or 10 levels, you get an extra RAM slot, obviously to a level cap, so you can't just outright break the game. But I think I finished that out at like level 25, which would have given me like 5 more extra RAM slots to get to play around with, that I would have actually been able to play with more with the buff and debuff based abilities. That I think would have been a lot of fun. And even just with the hardware, like, not even treating that like a level-based thing, just finding like USB or like chip hubs out in the universe, sort of like heart pieces in Legend of Zelda, that like over time you're able to cobble together an additional chip port to sort of like solder or slap on to the side of your combat deck, I think would have been a lovely option to get to play with. Yeah, like, that is honestly the biggest thing about this game. I cannot wait to see where they go next. And I really hope that this is not just an IP that is just sort of like shunted off into the world as a one-off. I want a Jack Move 2. This world is so rich, the music is so much fun, and the gameplay itself is just so much fun that I would hate to see this just be an IP that languishes on the Steam shelves, just decaying and just sort of lost to time. I know that I am not in any way a large enough name currently, or probably ever, to change that. If I were, we would have long since had Golden Sun 4. But I hope that this is not a similar case. It is so much fun. It is so plainly loved by the people that worked on it, which honestly isn't something that you can see a lot of times. That so much care went into making it that if this was all I got, I would be satisfied, but I would also be disappointed. The only other thing I would have liked to have seen going forward is a slight alteration with the program leveling. I like it as an amorphic concept, like being able to level up your attacks and abilities, but even if it was just a number or a percentage in the description to see how much the level increased it, I think would have been nice. Like, especially for like the standard software abilities. The only thing I would have changed with how leveling up your jack moves alters their use in combat. Similarly to the other attacks, I would have liked to have seen just in the description of it, how much leveling it up has increased its effectiveness. Be that just a static number or a percentage, or keep the base damage the same, and with each level up, another input gets added to the QTE. So it's not so much that you are better at inputting the code, but in the time that you normally would have spent to input it once, you are able to line a couple additional segments of code type deal. Like you got so fast that you have time to fit in a few more subroutines. So like at base level 1, it's the 3 QTE Dance Dance Revolution arrow key bullshit. And then at level 4, where it maxes out, it's 7. So long as you're able to hit 3 of them correctly, you don't lose out on anything, but you have a greater opportunity to succeed. But it would have felt more worth it to have a more tangible use of time or effort beyond just an amorphic, I think the numbers went up, but I leveled this up, but I've also leveled up in the meantime, so I don't really know how much it actually affected it or mattered. And that's the thing that, like, that is the biggest takeaway of is that in how much I improved my software and jack move capabilities, I tangibly don't know how much it mattered beyond my own leveling. And I would like to see that changed moving forward. But anything beyond that, I have to give this game resounding thumbs up. The only thing I would have liked to have seen was maybe a little bit more side quest activity. I enjoyed Zut's propaganda transpire hunt, V-Sync's sort of treasure hunt through all of the various areas, and the sort of circuitous one thing leads to another fetch quest that took the entire game. Now, I'm not saying laying this down with a whole bunch of Final Fantasy style or MMO style side quests But just, I'd say over the course of the runtime, maybe 2 more hours of side content activities and a little bit longer story. I would love to see this luxuriate in a 20 to 25 hour RPG time slot. On average, taking 15 to 20 hours for just straight point A to point B story, and then an additional 5 to 10 hours of do at your leisure side content, some of which can relate to what I was talking about with the RAM slot upgrades. In fact, I would love it to see that being the hardware upgrades, as sort of like you're sort of collecting hodgepodgey scrap pieces from a whole bunch of your friends and allies to like Frankenstein together a new and improved combat deck. I think that would be, I honestly think that would also play into that sort of togetherness aspect that is sort of devoid from a lot of cyberpunk dystopian fiction. But yeah, that actually brings us into story thoughts. All in all, I think that as a extrapolation of what grief does to you and those around you, as that is very painfully what the story harps on for the majority of its runtime, I think that it succeeds. It does. It expounds on the dangers of not feeling your grief in a healthy way, letting it control you to the point that Ryder abandons you, Eartha Crawl, I almost called her Eartha Kitt. Sorry, I was watching Emperor's New Groove with my nephews, and Now and Forever is a vibe. But yeah, Eartha Crawl was willing to go to egregiously far lengths to save/fix Galatea, and in an effort to hold on to what little he had left of his wife, Abner was willing to lose his daughter in the purposes and the search of improved research. I've come to realize in retrospect that the brain in Abner's laboratory is probably that of Noah's mom, in that if he was able to perfect the data copy, that she would have been the only other person that he would have wanted to copy and keep around, outside of possibly Noah dying before he did. Which is an understandable goal, an understandable reaction to hold on to exactly how much or however little of that person you can. But you do not let it control you. And every single primary character, with the maybe exception of Gwen, at some point in the story, to bring them to their lowest, let their grief control them. And that is what kept the story going. That was the inciting incident for every single plot thread and beat. And now that all of the characters are sort of, I don't want to say past it, but have gotten to a point where they've accepted it, I'd like to see what they do next. So from now until the next time we all convene to tell our stories, I have been Grey Codex. You all have been absolutely wonderful. Make good choices, or tell even better stories when next we see each other. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, your evening, what have you. So long, farewell. Good night.